The smartphone market is booming in India, and the segment is getting the most attention is the mid-range segment. In the last couple of months, we have seen it grow a lot with a very limited number of smartphones in this segment. Now there are three smartphones that have been the hottest ones in the recent times. That's the Redmi Note 3, the Lee Eco Lee 1S and the Honor 5X. And in this video we are doing the comparison of the Lee Eco Lee 1S with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 3, which has been made available recently. First, let's talk about the design. Both the smartphones sport a metal construction with a unibody design, while the Redmi Note 3 still manages to weigh slightly less at 164 grams, whereas the Lee 1S weighs at 169 grams. It's incredible to see 5.5 inches Lee 1S has a thickness of 7.5 mm, which is nearly as thin as the iPhone 6s Plus, whereas the same screen size and lesser weight, Redmi Note 3 has a thickness of 8.65 mm. Now enough about the measurements, let's talk about the looks and the feel in the hand. When you hold the Xiaomi handset, you feel the smooth finish back, which is quite slippery in comparison to the Lee Eco product. But when it comes to sturdiness, there is no better handset than the Lee 1S. It has a solid metal construction, while the metal construction on the Redmi Note 3 doesn't feel as solid, and instead it seems that the company has used some low-grade metal. The Xiaomi device is much wider in broadness and shorter height in comparison to the longer height and the shorter width on the Lee Eco handset. Overall, we felt the Lee 1S offers better design aesthetics and robust design, which dwell well with the rough usage. Again, that's a personal choice. In terms of the display, they have a 5.5 inches full HD display and the PPI is around 401. Well, what distinguishes apart from them? The Lee 1S is protected by the Corning Gorilla Glass 3, while the Redmi Note 3 comes with an oleophobic coating for protection against scratches. Corning is indeed known for providing the best protection to the device, while with such a coating, you can't expect it to be a scratch proof of a level what Corning Gorilla Glass offers. In terms of the viewing experience, they both offer excellent color reproduction values and angles. But for the fact that the Redmi Note 3 has a sunlight display, making it quite an impressive display, as it automatically adjusts according to the light, which is something not available on the Lee 1S. Thus in this case, the Redmi Note 3 wins. Talking about the software, between a well-established MIUI ROM with the support from strong team working to give you the best features, or a newbie who has a lot to offer in terms of the features. Now that's the question here. It all comes down to the user experience they have to offer. We have been spending some quality time with the MIUI 7, which is based on the Android Lollipop 5.1.1, and it has been the smooth ride so far around the three major updates, whereas the EUI 5.5 built on the Android Lollipop 5.2.2 is not the latest OS version, but still has a lot to offer. We had a smooth experience with the Android skin on the Lee 1S as well. Both UIs provide a great experience, and in this case we can see mixed experience from both. In terms of the performance, there is one thing that Xiaomi has managed to do. That's despite being the Helio X10 being the original model, the company decided to launch the better one, that's the Snapdragon 650 processor, and it has gone a really great way in terms of the creating a buzz for the device, because with the latest Qualcomm chipset, the device has managed to outdo all the mid-range handsets and even come close to beating some of the premium phones like the Galaxy S6 in the terms of Antutu scores. Of course, you'll think it's all potential, but in real life usage, as we felt Redmi Note 3 to be the most powerful smartphone in this price range. In fact, performing up to the premium brands, in some cases it even came close to beating the Snapdragon 810 powered handsets like the OnePlus 2. It's amazing with what hexa-core arrangement has done on the Redmi Note 3, while on the other hand the Lee 1S doesn't stand a chance with the MediaTek Helio X10. Despite offering decent performance, if you are a power user and likes to have such kind of horsepower in your hand, then why should you think twice before opting for the Redmi Note 3? In terms of the RAM and the internal storage, the device comes with two options, that is 2GB and 16GB storage, while the second option is the 3GB and the 32GB storage option. The Lee Eco product comes with only 3GB RAM and 32GB storage. In terms of the camera, this would be the first time there is a SEP 10K pricing smartphone which is sporting a 16 megapixel image sensor on the rear. The company hasn't disclosed it yet, but the Redmi Note 3 might be sporting a Samsung sensor. No matter which sensor it is, the output it yields tells the important story that the camera module should offer great color reproduction values and have an interesting set of modes to play with. Xiaomi recently released an OT update to our device which claims to improve the daylight captures, and indeed after comparison of the earlier and the current results, we think there are noticeable slight improvements which enhances the outputs. though the device still lacks the good quality recording capabilities, whereas on the other hand the Leave One Echo 1S comes with a 13 megapixel image sensor, which is a Samsung sensor which uses the ISO cell and the PDF technology to offer fast focus, whereas the face detection autofocus is also used on the Redmi Note 3 camera module. Though I would simply say that the Xiaomi handset is a winner of this category since it offers impressive camera app, balanced HDR shots and higher pixel resolution. Now let's talk about the battery, which is one of the most important aspects for a Android smartphone. And in this case, Xiaomi has managed to eradicate it by offering a high density capacity battery. It is a 4050 mAh capacity battery on the Redmi Note 3, which is even lighter than the 3000 mAh battery present on the Redmi Note 4G. Isn't that something? Moreover, it has a fast charging support as well, so that you don't have to keep it plugged for several hours to get it charged. We had a great time using the device, and most of the time it had given us around 5 hours of screen on time with our heavy usage. On the other hand, the Leave 1S comes with a 3000 mAh of battery, which is having a similar display resolution and not so efficient octa-core processor. It still manages to give a decent battery but cannot compete with the Xiaomi one. Now what's the conclusion? Well, it's rather complicated for users who have too many preferences, but if you're straightforward and looking for steadily built handset while other features should be decent enough and more than ever, then I would suggest you the Leave 1S. But if you like the display to be readable in sunlight, camera package to be of utmost quality and a processor that can handle your multitasking needs, then you don't have to think over again and again. Then it's time to buy the Redmi Note 3, and that would be the winner of this comparison. This was a comparison of the Leeco 1S with the Redmi Note 3 smartphone. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and stay subscribed to Phoneda for more videos like these. This is Amit signing off, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you.